Well, this really is quite uplifting. There is so much to raise the mood all around us. After all, this is when, in the face of anything, hope springs eternal, and the fans puff out their chests proudly. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So we're up and running. Molina is making a start here. I wonder what sort of a role is he expected to play, Jim?
Well, there are engines, and then there's a turbo engine like this guy has, Peter. He never seems to get tired, and he always gives his all. fans can certainly expect a big contribution from him at both ends. His athleticism and stamina is quite outstanding.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Not the most accurate pass. Burmo. Otamendi does really well there, he is strong. And Cham. Is there any support? He might not need it. Tries one from range! And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. And it's Chambula. Argentina are looking to go forward now. He's picked his way through. He's a sharp little ball here. And that pass just didn't quite work. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Burmo, he has found the way through. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Wu is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encourage the pass with an And
there's the shot! Just a tiny bit high.
He's not happy, and you'd expect that, but at least there's plenty of appreciation for what was a genuinely fine effort.
And this is Batistuta. Big chance! Goal! Argentina! And it's Argentina in front. More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Well, how cool was that? He was almost teasing the keeper then.
Minutes is number 9, Gabriel Batistuta.
Argentina have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Yeah, that's exactly what they required, but they need to be careful now. That goal could serve as a wake-up call for the hosts.
Now it's Batistuta. Batistuta was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Well, that looks a decent ball. And there's green grass ahead of him. And Batistuta! Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
Yeah, typically for him, that was the furthest thing from easy, but it still didn't stop him having a go.
And this is Messi. Messi! And it's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. He has given that the lot. Bang!
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
After 43 minutes is
Argentina are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, nicely intercepted. Chambula. And we've reached half-time.
Well, the second goal certainly came as a welcome surprise, Peter. So late and so potentially destructive.
That certainly seems to be the case.
Well, both half-time team talks will undergo change now. One will be solid, the other needs to be pretty inspiring.
Argentina firmly in control at the break. 2-0 the scoreline.
Substitution for Cameroon. Number 20 coming on the field is number 9.
And we get things going again. It's a pretty loose pass. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Looking for the run. And Cham. And Burmo. Oh, good take in a good area. Choupo-Moting! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Cameroon really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Batistuta, Messi. Now this could be a chance. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. Argentina presented with a golden opportunity here. This further to improve their cause. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not much more than a formality.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
The goal scorer for Argentina after 55 minutes is number 9, Gabriel Batistuta.
And that's it. Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.
I'd like to draw your attention to the screen right now for information on our shuttle bus service.
Well, hello and welcome to you all on this opening day. Two teams, each seeking the perfect pick-me-up start at the expense of each other.
Against Brazil.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And that gets things running. And the history of this fixture tells us always to expect the unexpected. Applies the finish! An early chance there, first of the game.
Messi probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
They've played it short. Brazil are looking to go forward now. That ball looks a good one. He's in a great position here. Oh, cracking ball. Neymar finds himself offside. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Now it's Pelé. And he's there to make the block. And it's been hooked away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Martinez. Now, can they get him away? Neymar. And he can thump it away. Shot could be on.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Can he get it through? Still goalless. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Pass somewhat off target. Messi, and Messi! That was superb goalkeeping.
That'll earn him a few high fives. Probably feels he could have been better protected, though.
Corner number 2 then. Messi goes short. Danilo. And now they can spring out of defence. And he's picked out the run. And the shot! Oh, denied brilliantly!
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Brazil have their second corner now. Tagliafico is there, and he can get that clear. Neymar's cross. Martinez claims it without any fuss. Argentina have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Neymar. And this is Pelé. Pelé! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? It's a lovely, neat pass. Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Batistuta. And he cuts out the supply. That's put paid to the danger. Now it's Neymar. Nicely shaped ball. Tries to pass it through. No, that's been intercepted. And they've got rid. Great vision. He is through here. Paredes.
2 added minutes
Deep into stoppage time. Well, nicely intercepted. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. So, nothing to report so far on the goals front.
Yeah, 0-0, but definitely not from the want of trying. There's been plenty of industry and hard work, as well as some good defending, so I wouldn't be too dismissive just yet.
Well, the players definitely know they're in a derby. More of the same to come after the break, you can be sure of that. Well, generally speaking, an entertaining half. Lack of goals a notable thing, but that's not to say it hasn't been very watchable.
Substitutions taking place.
And we get things going again.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Ronaldinho, it's Ronaldinho! Missed by a fraction.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Short changes him with that pass. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, super find. Kaka is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Aims beyond the defence. Looking to play him in. Now this could be a chance. Real chance!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. That's a decent clearance. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Martinez. That is good alertness. That's really well cleared. Now it's Martinez. And that pass just didn't quite work. Now it's Ronaldinho. Knocks it into space. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. Played out to the left flank. Looking for options for movement. Well, he was clearly disappointed. Could be danger here. He's in one. Oh, shooting chance! And he's found the net! That could turn out to be a huge, huge goal!
Well, what a shift in moods here, Peter. That weight's finally off their shoulders, and tails are well and truly up.
We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Peter, I can tell you, that was nothing short of a cold-blooded execution.
Coming on the field is number 4.
Brazil penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a very unique feeling. Tremendous.
Well read, nice interception. That is ended up in no man's land. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Now it's Martinez. Alex Molina. The less said about that pass, the better.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Oh, well played, well played. Not the most accurate pass. It's a pretty loose pass. And he's let fly! And that is a routine catch.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Shoots! And he's heaved it away. That's that, the end. So in the end, 1 goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was able to add to the... Things are bubbling up quite nicely here. A healthy whiff of expectation laced with the odd infusion of nerves. Everyone knows what's at stake here. The chance to play on a grander stage. It is time now to focus. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So we're up and running.
There's Lamine Yamal, Peter, the latest Spanish superstar. I'd like to see him get a lot of freedom on that right wing.
And is that his best position?
I'd say so, Peter, with him being...
Yamal! Just too much, fractions.
Oh, he just got it ever so slightly wrong, Peter. There wasn't much in that at all.
Yamal makes a move down the right. Oh, nice touch. And the shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
Lopez, and he is... And a chance! Just not quite happening for him just now.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
And the pass is intercepted. Nico Williams. He's found the way through. Nico Williams. Drive. Can he finish? Oh, what has happened here? Tries to pass it through. He's through here. He has found the way through. Batistuta was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And he was quick to react. Argentina are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. And he's managed to get free. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. There's the shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact. Koke picks it up from the goal kick. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Tagliafico defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Oh, he's been caught napping! He's going for goal! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
And he's there to retrieve it. Rodri. Searching pass he's played there. Stood up well to him there. Nicely weighted ball. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And here's Agahawa. And that signals the end of the first period. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. So, nothing to report so far on the goals front.
After all that probing and testing the waters, here's hoping for a more open second half.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. So right back into the action. So the first half brought no goals. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Can he finish? Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Ferran Torres really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And we have our very first corner.
Substitution for Argentina. Number 8, Fernandez. Number 11, Lautaro Martinez. Coming on the field, number 4, number 7, Juliano Simeone.
And he's there to get it away. Argentina are looking to go forward now. Messi does really well to win the ball there. Looking for the run. Tagliafico gets across to intercept that. Well, they continue each to cancel the other out. Paredes did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Can he get it through? And he's picked it up out wide. Very nicely done. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. So we've reached the hour mark. Now it's Batistuta. Messi. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Played into space. Shot, surely! Glorious! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. It is the pick-me-up they all long for.
The goal scorer for Spain.
Oh, that's beautifully done. The defence won't like to admit it, but there wasn't much they could do about that, Peter.
Ferran Torres.
You felt it was coming, 1-0.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
He's having a shot! No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
Argentina really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
He's going to be disappointed. He'll try from distance! And that could have brought them level.
Simeone really wanted that, didn't he? Probably a little too much, to be honest.
And it's been played through. He's picked his way through. Shot a goal! And that is wildly off target. Time and again they are repelled. Nice looking ball. Oh, that's a key interception. Now he's got space here.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And Batistuta! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. And that's another fine save.
Another cracking save from the keeper, Peter. He's playing a blinder.
He's having a pop! Sharp and fitting, but not quite.
Tagliafico certainly made the right decision there to hit it first time. I had the feeling he might try it the way the ball arrived.
And He stands tall, impenetrable.
Spain really wanted that 2-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team, or just stand by and concede a potential goal. It's not a great choice, Peter, but I think I do the former in that position.
It's a Spain free kick. And this the perfect opportunity to create a cushion between them. Koke! McAllister clears it away. Koke makes a dash for it. That's it, the referee says enough. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but just one goal to show for all of that.
Hello attendees, this is
After all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it wasn't a great game, Peter, not by any stretch. Both sides looked pretty laboured in the first half. A slight
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So off we go then. Andrei Shevchenko, Jim, European Player of the Year, League winner, European champion, the top scorer in Italy on more than one occasion. It's an extraordinary list of achievements.
It certainly is. He really was the deadliest striker around, absolutely lethal.
Goal scorer, match winner, national treasure. He is all of those things and much, much more. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Ambitious ball here. And he can thump it away. Hazard. It's Hazard! Oh, quite a hit and quite a touch too.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
That's an imaginative pass. And this is Neymar. Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, it's Shevchenko. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Neymar. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. Pau Kubasi defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Can he get on the end of this? Hazard. Hazard! And he was there to get a vital touch.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Olise will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Almost half an hour in now. Looking for options for movement. Played into space. Silvestre is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And that was very necessary. Couch. Oh, no joy this time. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Chelsea clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And the shot! Oh, that was wicked, a truly wicked effort.
Yeah, certainly could have been something so much more.
Tries to play it through.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Shevchenko showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Oh, he's been caught on it here. There's the shot! Goal!
And for such a big name in your side to register very close to the break, not only creates a real buzz in your dressing room during the break, but dispirits the opposition too, and sets up a decent chance to go on and finish this game to their liking now.
The angle was unkind, but he has hit the spot.
Peter, you have to have a certain imagination to produce the incredible, and that
is indeed the final act. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Reflections on the first half?
Well, this is when you need your players to step up, Peter. Be brave, see all that courage. They need to have a big start to the second half to give them some momentum, and they're not going to get that if they're being too risk-averse.
Chelsea just ahead here in a tight game. They are 1-0 to the good. So straight into the second half. Chelsea leading courtesy of the game's only goal. Oh, what has happened here? That ball looks a good one. Big chance! And there's a goal! A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Chelsea are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third. Chelsea are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
Now it's Shevchenko. Aimed beyond the defence. Nesta kept his eye on it, and he's there. Great vision. And this is Hazard. No, he's just misjudged that one. Nesta. A probing pass. Well, that pass isn't the best. Now that looks a decent ball. And he thumps it clear. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
That's been slipped through. And Shevchenko! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Substitution.
Chelsea with the corner. They're first. Szoboszlai plays it short. Chelsea are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Good effort from distance. And the goalkeeper watches it past.
Well, at least he's not short on confidence. Trying from that sort of distance, why not?
Chelsea have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. 75 minutes played. Hazard. Now it's Hazard. And that has put paid to that. Now he's got space here. Nesta makes the interception. That's a cute ball. And that has left him in a heap. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Brilliantly cut out. Jordi Alba. Nice looking ball, not the most accurate pass.
Substitutions taking place.
Chelsea can consider themselves just about safe now. Well timed, excellent interception. Knocks it into space. Yaya Toure, a player whose confidence, whose sense of adventure rubs off on all of those around him. Threads one in, and he's intervened well there.
4 added minutes.
Applies the finish! Oh, that was no routine save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Corner number 2 then. Yaya Toure! Nearly, but not quite. Olise. He won't be happy with that one. And time is up. It's a super show all round, both sides doing their best to impose themselves, but one evidently, undeniably better equipped than the other. Your reflections then, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So it's down to business here.
Isn't it a real pleasure to be able to see the Dutchman Ronald Koeman? He's got to be one of the best ever attack-minded centre-backs, a playmaking centre-back actually, and he can step into midfield and spray a pass with top precision.
Yeah, there's a beautiful purity about the way he strikes the ball.
And he can smack one too.
The Rossi promptly onto that, and that is that. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Now it's Platini. Platini will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Now it's Batistuta. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, he's found support out wide. And the finish! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Batistuta is offering a right smile there. There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Yeah, they've got to find a way around this huge... Shoots! Oh, crossbar! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Well, Peter, sometimes that happens. You get a great connection, and yet that proves to be the problem. It was too good to go in.
And it's Bruno Fernandes. Passing nice and neat. Picked out brilliantly. Passing is crisp and sharp. Great ball, and he's in. Bruno Fernandes! And now they can clear their lines. Plenty of endeavour from either side, but not much of it in the vicinity of either goal.
Yeah, the tempo is strong and the game has flair and lots of potential for me.
The Rossi with the clearance. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Forwards and with intent. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Played through into space. That has been cut short. Neymar. That is good alertness. Great vision. Threads one in. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, well played, well sorted out. He's trying to hit the front line here. Has a look and plays it forward. Platini. The Rossi tries to clear. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. Platini. Oh, here's a man adored by many, even chance! It's a goal kick. Just past the 40th minute mark.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Tries to pass it through. Decent chance! Goal!
And for such a big name in your side to register very close to the break, not only creates a real buzz in your dressing room during the break, but dispirits the opposition too, and sets up a decent chance to go on and finish this game to their liking now.
After
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited.
21.
They were absolutely lethal.
The danger was always there, Peter.
There will be
We all
1
knew
minute at a
they'd be
time.
pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
And the referee says that is that for the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Chelsea currently behind by 1-0 at the break.
It's been a pretty tepid display. They'll want to use this break wisely to regroup and come out with some fresh initiatives. This is all still very salvageable, maybe even winnable.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Chelsea can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Quality ball. And it's Bruno Fernandes. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Chelsea still this single goal behind. That's been slipped through. That is a brilliant interception. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And the shot! And that's a good finish. And this is getting better and better. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Substitution on the field, number 20, Kukcu.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. So that's
field,
two now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Bruno Fernandes. Chelsea are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Batistuta. Bonucci concedes a free kick for that. It's a good 35 yards out, this. Oh, smart save, he had plenty to do.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Well, that looks a decent ball. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Now, can they get him away? Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. And here's Mackay. It's a really well-measured ball. Looking here to chip it through. Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And it's hoisted clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Messi. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. That ball looks a good one. He's cut it out.
Chelsea really have been second best here. Second to every ball, and they can't have any complaints about where they are now. The good thing is they haven't given up, but it's not looking favourable.
Knocks it into space. And the shot! Oh, it's hit the post! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Shevchenko. Coming on the field is number 17, Van Nistelrooy.
Not the most accurate pass. Can he get it through? Mackay.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
It's a sharp pass. pinches it off him. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That's been cut out, well played. That is a great pick out. Isak. Oh, sweet feet. There, shot, surely! And that is that. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were beaten by a better team on the day. So bring it on, hype, expectation, emotion, the game yet to kick off, the excitement already palpable. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here, the supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And that gets things running. Paris Saint-Germain have chosen to go 4-3-3. Jim, how do you see it?
Yes, and the importance of this from
Joe! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Diop actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And here's Nunez. Nicely weighted ball.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Just eases him off the ball. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Raul driving on and making good progress. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. And it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. A real opportunity here from a position of great potential. Messi! Oh, wonderful, wonderful Lionel Messi!
What a perfect way to spark the game. The perfect statement of intent, the perfect timing, and the perfect finish.
Well, that was wonderful in every regard. Vision, concept, and considerable accuracy.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
So, a breakthrough already. Yaya Toure. It's a searching pass. That's a decent clearance. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Crosses it in here. And it's a corner. And we have our very first corner. Roll! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Looking for the run. Alexander-Arnold. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Can he get on the end of this? Cleared without hesitation.
Chelsea really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Gerrard. Messi. And he's in! Must be! Great chance! And that's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Chance for a shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Well seen. That'll be a throw. Chelsea.
Does this change at this stage?
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second.
And sharp and very well played.
Duke always looking for that half a chance. Kukçu. And it's Neymar. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Now that's well seen too. Neymar. Some resolute defending there. Well, that looks a decent ball. Xavi Alonso. Now it's Darwin. He can run onto that. He's in a great position here. Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. So this to extend their lead. What a save by David Raya! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Corner number 4 coming up here. And it's been taken short. This is Messi. Now, can he find a finish? Messi. There's a no-nonsense tackle. Deftly away. Oh, that's a key interception. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And that is expertly dealt with. Pau Kubasi can clear it away. Chelsea perhaps contemplating their next change here. So what can they make of this? Oh, that's fabulous. And that could well leave a mark. The referee has given a corner.
Substitution for Paris Saint-Germain. Number 7, Raul.
So time for change.
Number
And
20,
this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Nunez.
They've played it short.
Coming on the field, number 10, Dani Olmo. Number 9, Shevchenko.
He is through here.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Oh, he's found support out wide. That's been slipped through. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. Pass somewhat off target. Chelsea have got it back and they'll have another go. Great vision. Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Silvestre did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
2 out of
It's
minutes has
O'Reilly.
been indicated.
That'll be a throw-in. Messi's cross. Decent chance! And how good was that? A finish right from the top draw. It's all becoming so easy. Oh, that is a gem. The audacity to try it, and he made it count.
The execution here was absolutely awesome. They should be erecting a statue in his honour for that.
Substitution for Paris Saint-Germain. Number 13, El Hadj Diouf. Coming on the field is number 23.
And time is up. Chelsea cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling, at times unplayable, who simply brushed them off. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players...
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football. And we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So it's away we go then. Well, it's fair to presume, I suppose, that Lionel Messi will, as almost always, Jim, be carrying a huge burden of expectation here.
Yeah, but it won't bother him at all, Peter. He just delivers without fail time and time again, and often in a way only he can.
Absolutely. So I wonder what the little magician will have in store for us today.
Well, all I shall say is expect the unexpected.
And that was very necessary. Now it's Messi. Good ball, good take. He's had a shot! It's in!
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
The goal scorer after 10 minutes is number 10, Lionel Messi. Lionel Messi.
So, a breakthrough already. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Batistuta, and here's Gerrard. And this is Judge, surely! Alexander-Arnold with the clearance.
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it, and I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Batistuta, Diouf, Batistuta.
Chelsea are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Neymar is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Now it's Batistuta. Header! Harmlessly behind. Raya getting this one clear. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Duke always looking for that half a chance. 15 minutes till half-time. Great defending, strong and determined. Gerrard, and that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Spread neatly. And that has been knocked clear. Chelsea with the corner, there first. Alexander-Arnold goes short. He's dealt with that really well. Madrid are looking to go forward now. Now it's Shevchenko. Messi is always looking to break lines. Aimed beyond the defence. Gerrard. 40 minutes gone. Half-time closing in. Oh, Messi! And that's a tiny finish. 2 up now, and they are cruising. And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Number 10, Lionel Messi.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now at 2 up. It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And he's managed to get rid. And we've reached half-time.
Well, I don't think most of us were expecting a second, Peter. It's become pretty much the ideal half.
That certainly seems to be the case.
Well, both half-time team talks will undergo change now. One will be solid, the other needs to be pretty inspiring.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. The second period is underway.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. Chelsea really could have done without this. Well, they can protest all they want, but a shake of the head is all they're going to get. Raya must save this. What a save by David Raya!
Oh, what a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be psychologically pivotal.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Yaya Toure. Silvestre. That has been cut short. Batistuta. Raya claims comfortably. Played into space. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Howson. Azar. And it's Rijkaard. Azar. It's a threat. And Batistuta! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Batistuta actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Alexander-Arnold plays it short. And now they can spring out of defence.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
That's a cute ball.
That's positional gold. The utilisation.
Batistuta! And that's in. Just one goal in it now. Game on. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Chelsea cut their deficits and look raring to go again.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now, all of a sudden, it seems the belief is back.
Batistuta, and the shot! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. He'll try to keep this alive. Opts to play it back, and it's... And Messi! And that would have been game, set and match.
Messi has reacted in utter shock here. For him, the keeper has pulled off the impossible.
It's their second corner of the game. Alexander-Arnold with the short one. This is Batistuta.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Batistuta. And that is well cleared. It's gone for a throw-in. Gerrard. Off target by a whisker.
That's going in strongly.
Serginho. Toure kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. It's a searching pass. Count.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Takes a shot! And he's there to get it away. Looking to play him in. That's going to go a long way. That's the throw.
Substitution in progress.
Drills one in. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. And the referee brings it to a close. A game of margins, of thrills, the sort of game that is a great advertisement for our sport. Sad in a way that somebody had to lose. So there it is. What's... Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. There's the whistle, and here we go. The Rossi reaching his double century today, well on his way to becoming a part of the furniture in this part of the footballing world.
Yeah, and he's proven himself to be quite a player in the last 199, Peter. Flexible, adaptable, showing a real tactical aptitude, and number 200 should be no different.
Timber. Passing is crisp and sharp. Rijkaard. It's a really well-measured ball. That's an excellent interception. Couch. That's a little off target. Timber. And it's Gerrard. Ball played for Rijkaard. And here's Azar. Now it's Batistuta. And this is Shevchenko. Rijkaard. Howson. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And he was quick to react.
Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose.
Takes a shot! No, just over.
Well, I think the defence are breathing a big sigh of relief here. He really spanked that, and it wasn't far away at all.
He's had it taken off him. He won't be happy with that one. Nicely weighted ball. It's played through for him. And the shot! Alexander-Arnold with the clearance. Couch with a reputation for taking on any shot. Well, that pass isn't the best. Alexander-Arnold. Azar. Bernardo Silva. Threads one in. And this is Dembele! And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And this is Shevchenko. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Well, that's well seen too. Rijkaard. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. Chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? The referee's awarded a free kick. And he's going to have his name taken. Oh, that's well spotted. And this is Shevchenko. And smartly reclaimed. Chelsea with the corner, they're first. Alexander-Arnold plays it short. And now they can spring out. And Batistuta! De Ligt gets it clear. And for the first half, that is that. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. And we are up to the break.
Chelsea really can be happy with the strong finish to the half and have no reason to be upset with their overall performance. I think they just need to keep going now, stick at it, and eventually they'll get a break.
So both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. And the shot! It's hit the upright. And needless to say, that deserved better.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
It's a searching pass. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. No, no way through. And it's Azar. Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. Up towards the hour mark and still no goals. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Howson. Barcelona are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan. Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Tries to pass it through. Oh, important interception. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Barcelona have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do. And it's been taken short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And he's intervened well there. Gerrard, never out of the action for very long. It's a sharp pass. Now it's Batistuta. Now it's Gerrard. And this is Shevchenko.
Chelsea really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Gerrard, can he get it through? Shoots! It's loose and there's a race for the ball.
This has been a better game than the scoreline suggests, and it really does merit a goal.
Well, nicely intercepted. Tries to play it through. Alexander-Arnold. And he welcomes it in. That has been cut short.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Throw-in.
Substitution on the field. Number 21, Gerrard. Number 18, Dirk Kuyt. Number 8, Shevchenko.
Gerrard.
Coming on the field, number 13, Dani Olmo.
That's that, the end. So we finish as we started. Try as they might, neither was able to break through. Your final thoughts, Jim? The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. And we're underway. Liverpool have opted for a 4-4-2 formation.
Well, the obvious standout in today's football in this system is that it provides you with extra presence in attack. With many shaky defences about, getting the right partnership in that department can pay.
And the shot! It's bounced back off the post. So what can they make of this? Oh, well played, well sorted out.
Well, when you say Brazilian fullback, there's only one man, isn't there?
There've been a couple, Jim, haven't there? But I guess you mean Roberto Carlos.
I do, and probably the first of the current crop of fullbacks who played as a withdrawn winger.
And he's had some wow moments along the way.
He excels.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Baresi getting this one clear. Toure producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. A probing pass. Schlotterbeck attempts a clearance. Neymar. Now it's Batistuta. Chelsea still without a single shot on target. Well, now... And Messi! Oh, crossbar! Oh, he's having a go! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Chelsea with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Abiati claims comfortably. And now a sudden chance to counter. Pau Kubasi with the clearance. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Looking for a runner. Well timed, excellent interception. Deftly away. Knocks it into space. That has been cut short. And this is Batistuta. Now that looks a decent ball. De Rossi, that's really well manoeuvred, looking to pass their way up the pitch.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Bale gets flagged offside. Messi gets over and intercepts. Schlotterbeck cuts it out. Rijkaard promptly onto that, and that is that. That has ended up in no man's land. Can he get it through? Threads one in, and that could set him on his way. Abiati gets it clear. Oh, it's played into the area.
Been there, done that, unfortunately.
And the referee has blown for half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. So between them, no goals at all so far.
After all that probing and testing the waters, here's hoping for a more open second half.
So we are where we began. The scoreline remains 0-0 at the break. So right back into the action. 0-0 And we're at the halfway point. That's overhit.
Liverpool definitely like their pressing from the front.
It's relentless at times, Jim, isn't it? High energy, high intensity.
Standard practice nowadays, Peter. Make sure you don't give your opponents any time to think on the ball.
And smartly reclaimed. Right card. Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, if you did take an extended half-time break, you'll be relieved to hear that you have missed nothing. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Roberto Carlos. So we've reached the hour mark. Nice-looking ball. Szoboszlai tries to clear. Roberto Carlos plays it short. Keeper's dealt with that. Nicely weighted ball. And he's heaved it away. He's found a way through. No way through, so back it... Oh, shooting chance! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Iniesta is offering a wry smile there.
No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. And he's taking no chances there. Pinches it off him. Played out towards the right wing.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Liverpool have it back and can go again. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Baresi gets across to intercept that. Well, there's the clearance. Into the last 5 minutes. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And that was very necessary. Passing nice and neat. And that's gone loose. And it's Roberto Carlos. Iniesta. And the referee brings it to a close. Frustration, exasperation, vexation, certainly from an attacking perspective. Neither side able to make an impression despite all the huff and puff. The end of the game. Reflections?
Well, I think all things considered, Peter, this was a fair result. Both sides showed the right qualities to try and win it, and, you know, ultimately ended up cancelling each other out, at least result-wise. I think any other outcome, I don't think would have been fair.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that.
Match.
The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. Well, we're underway. Well, Jim, the name Albert Ferrer is certainly familiar to English football fans of a certain vintage.
Yeah, and he's remembered with a great deal of affection as a pacey and tough tackling defender who always gave his all.
And was a bit of a character.
He was.
Now it's Batistuta. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Yaya Toure. Couch. Great defending, strong and determined. Passing is crisp and sharp. Joe! What a save by David Raya! He's done very well to get to that.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And we have our very first corner. And it's been taken short. He's had a shot! Goal! Bayer Leverkusen! Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Tries to get it clear. Bayer Leverkusen have reclaimed it. Messi.
Chelsea are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
And here's Messi. He's had it taken off him.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
It's a throw-in. And it's been given away. And that's played in low. And it's been hooked away. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Kimmich is the team's great visionary. And this is Batistuta.
Bayer Leverkusen always have been a side that are known for pressing, a style that's very high tariff, Peter.
But it can pay off big time, can't it?
Yeah, just about every top side are doing this now.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Juve, well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Batistuta gets flagged offside. He won't be happy with that one. Silvestre. Oh, we expected better, and so did he.
Chelsea truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Batistuta tries a shot, and it's in. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Bayer Leverkusen are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity and...
He's gone for goal! Oh, it's come off the upright.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Silvestre. No, that's been intercepted. Kimmich. Oh, good spread. And the referee has blown for half-time.
Well, the second goal certainly came as a welcome surprise, Peter. So late and so potentially destructive.
That certainly seems to be the case.
Well, both half-time team talks will undergo change now. One will be solid, the other needs to be pretty inspiring.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
And it's Batistuta. Oh, perfectly measured. And the finish! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are disappearing out of sight. And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
A case now of complete control.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Crosses it in, and he can thump it away.
Was that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Bayer Leverkusen needed that. They really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
And he's intervened well there. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And the shot! And it's in! Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Neymar demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
So could they be onto something here? And it's been played through. Great ball, and he's in here. The Rossi calmly anticipates. Pau Kubasi ventures forward. Kimmich. 75 minutes played. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Batistuta was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruit. Oh, that is asking for... And Messi! And that's a sharp finish. And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
Number 10.
All of a sudden we have a game here.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Coming on to replace him is number
That's really
10,
well cleared.
Danny Olmo.
Aims beyond the defence. Good read, needed to be.
Bayer Leverkusen surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Albert Ferrer with the clearance. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Chelsea really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Has been indicated.
And this is Batistuta. Kimmich. Well, he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Knocks it into space. Great chance! That's that, the end. Well, that was intense, an enjoyable contest that either could easily have won, ultimately decided by just the odd goal. The end of the game. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So we're up and running. So there he is, Wesley Sneijder. A terrific playmaker.
Yeah, one of the very best to emerge from that legendary Amsterdam production line. An old-style number 10 whose ability with the ball is the envy of many.
And is that his greatest strength, or is there more to him?
Well, without doubt, it's his tactical intelligence.
Shot a goal! Gerrard is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it. His indecision all round, they have to do a bit better than that.
De Rossi cuts it out. That is good alertness. Chelsea are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Tries one from range! And this is Raul. Great chance! And he's really put himself on the line here. And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. He's had a shot! Manchester United have their second corner now. Toure with the clearance. Looking to play him in. Now there's a fine ball. Caught offside that time. Shevchenko can be a real threat inside the box. That ball looks a good one. And this is shapes to shoot! Goal! Manchester United! Terrific goal, what a super sharp finish.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. Oh, very neat and tidy.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
The defender is not giving up on this. Now it's Totti. Some good persistent defending here. And this is Batistuta. Batistuta. De Ligt is there and he can get that clear. Looking for a runner. No luck with that dink over the top. Nice physical challenge. Oh, that's a key interception. Marquinhos. Still there.
2 minutes has been indicated.
Knocks it into space. Played into space. Cleared without hesitation. And it's half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Chelsea unable to get back onto level terms before half-time. They trail 1-0.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. The second half is up and running.
Chelsea can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Tries to play it through. That looks a cracking ball. Shot, surely! And he was there to get a vital touch.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Alexander-Arnold plays it, and the shot! Deftly away. Now he's got space here. Pau Kubasi spots it and intercepts. Threads one in. It's a good run down the right. Oh, he's just misjudged that one. That has been knocked clear. Shevchenko! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Substitution for Manchester United, number 13.
So, third quarter of the game.
Coming on the field is number 45, Esserman.
And it's hoisted clear. And now they can spring out of defence. He has found the way through. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Doesn't quite get there. That's an imaginative pass. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are...
Shoots! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Can he get on the end of this?
Manchester United surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
He has a look up. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Toure promptly onto that, and that is that. Now it's Batistuta. He's found a way through. Batistuta, and Batistuta! And that is doing no harm at all.
Chelsea certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Number 7, Raul. Number 17, Francesco Totti. Coming on the field, number 4, Neymar. Number 25, Batistuta. Substitution in progress.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides. Chelsea will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. That's a nicely weighted pass. And there's his chance to lead the counter.
Manchester United nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
McAllister is always scanning the pitch for targets. And he shoots! And he's stuck it away! 2 ahead, late in the day, game over surely. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football match.
Shevchenko! And over, just.
Oh, he got lots of power behind that, just couldn't quite get it on target.
And that will be it. Chelsea perhaps ended up out of ideas and out of steam. Some warm applause and acknowledgement of the effort put in by the players, but that does not... Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. There's the whistle. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, Kvaratskhelia is a player who can do some serious damage. He brings a lovely intensity to that left flank and thrives on getting into half spaces. I think his biggest strength is his footwork, his ability on the ball. He's just so skillful at going past defenders and getting good delivery into the box. This guy is really one to watch out for.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. And he's quick to return it. Soboslai defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Rice. Gerrard. Passing is crisp and sharp. Great vision. Not the most convincing of passes. Marquinhos with the clearance. Neymar is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Nice interception, well timed.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss...
Real chance! That was superb goalkeeping.
Shevchenko is offering a wry smile there.
Chelsea with the corner, they're first. They've played it short. Yamal! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Yamal. There's the shot! And for a moment, time stood still. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Well, we're on the way. Well, plenty has been said and written about Steven Gerrard's many, many talents, but if you had to pick out one strength in particular, Jim, what would that be?
His never-say-die leadership, something that's shone through in so many crucial moments.
And it's about more than just the critical goals he's scored down the years.
It's about having the strength to keep going no matter what, and the ability to inspire your teammates to do the same.
Now, what about a counter-attack? Looking for options for movement. Closing in on goal. Kimmich. That's Gerrard. Now it's Mbappe. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Aimed beyond the defence. And he's definitely onside. Paul Kubasi did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
And it's Gerrard. Now it's Mbappe.
Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers. Don't concede the opener.
He's had a shot! And it's a goal! That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
There you go. That's what happens when you've got top-class talent.
The goal scorer after 23 minutes is number 19, Yamal! Yamal! Yamal!
Chelsea have taken the lead.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Yamal, looking to play him in. That is good alertness. Gerrard, Soboslai does really well to win the ball there. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Azar can so cleverly bypass the press. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Can he get onto this? Takes a shot! It's a goal! And that takes him up to double figures, the first significant goal-scoring landmark. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Chelsea are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Zaire Emery promptly onto that, and that is that. And here's Messi. Now that looks a decent ball. Can he finish? He's got a goal! Half-time imminent! What a time to score!
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
Just one in it now.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Has been indicated.
And it's Olmo. Great vision.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And this could be the final action of the first half. They've played it short. Yamal! And that marks a high-octane end to the first half. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it.
That today's match day
Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Chelsea leading, but only just 2 on the scoreline. And so the action is resumed. Ambitious ball here. Tacho gets over and intercepts. Gerrard. Now, can they get him away? Mbappe gets into a good position. Kimmich is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. And here's Mbappe, and it's Hazard. Knocks it into space, and that is well cleared. Messi's cross. De Rossi clears without hesitation. Messi tries to play it. Mbappe! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Zaire Emery is there, and he can pick it up. He's a sharp little... And Messi! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And that has been cleared. And now a sudden chance to counter. That has been cut short. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
De Rossi, and it's Kukçu. Tacho spots it and intercepts. Gerrard, that's an imaginative pass. Kubasi, oh, that's well spotted. Can he get on the end of this? It's a searching pass.
Madrid really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Gerrard threads one in. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Gerrard. Van de Ven. Delivered low.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. Madrid really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Oh, terrible pass. He's shifting through the gears here. And time is up. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning. Shevchenko taking in the accolades, having been named. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So off we go then.
For me, Peter, Steven Gerrard's game is all about courage. It's a word he himself uses a lot. He's always urging everyone around him to have a go on the ball and not be afraid.
And he absolutely practices what he preaches in that respect.
He does, indeed. And I think he's England's best all-round midfielder of his generation. A ball winner, great distributor, never stopped running, playmaker, and more than a decent finisher too. The only question is, where he
tries one from range! That was superb goalkeeping!
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
He's had it taken off him. That's been cut out, well played. Right, Shevchenko. Dink through. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Oh, good spread. Neither of these two want to come off second best. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. That is Stutter! Goal, Belgium! So smooth, a signature finish.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
Belgium have fired themselves in front.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Passing is crisp and sharp, and nicely intercepted. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Belgium clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Very nearly half an hour gone here. Shoots! And he's stuck it away! They are purring, truly purring! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And the shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Just eases him off the... Takes a shot! In he goes again. Just cruising! They are cruising! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, Peter, I know from experience there are players who always seem to know where the ball's going to end up. This isn't about luck at all, despite what people say. Just keep an eye on his movement.
And yes, it's there! And they're threatening to fly away here. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get press from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
And yes, it's him again. Belgium are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Oh, that's fabulous.
There will be 3
That's a simple one for the keeper. Now it's Messi. Gerrard cuts out the pass. Totti in the hunt and looking threatening. Shevchenko looking for a corner. And this could be the final action of the first half. Defending of the desperate variety. And we've reached half-time. Well, what a half they've had. Cruising to victory, and it's only half-time. Astonishing. Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon.
Numbers. Please watch the screen if you have a ticket.
And here is the first touch of the second half. 45 minutes to change their fate. De Rossi. Silvestre. Now that's well seen too. Kukçu. Played into space. Van Dijk kept his eye on it, and he's there. Gerrard. Batistuta. He's a sharp little ball here. And this is Shevchenko. And Shevchenko! And it's in! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
This is a gloriously greedy performance. Shevchenko! Oh, denied at the last.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Szoboszlai plays it short. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And he's decided to go for it. And now a sudden chance to counter. That has been cut short. Pacho. And it's Gerrard. Looking for options for movement. Here's Judge, surely! Goal! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Chelsea still making a fight of this. Kukçu. Oh, that's well spotted. Gerrard. Pass somewhat off target. That's a good ball out wide. And it's Azar. Now it's Shevchenko. Now, can they get him away? And he welcomes it in. Goes for a shot! And he's quick to get rid. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card. Threads one in. Always goal. It's Neymar! Oh, impressive strike.
Well, talking about playing into your opponent's hands, that kind of thing is not going to get them back into this game.
Now it's Messi. He's rising! Shevchenko is flagged offside.
Substitution.
Chelsea are making a change now.
Well, to wait until now to make this change seems a bit baffling. He's expecting the miraculous to turn this around from here.
Now it's Yamal. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Batistuta.
Substitution in progress.
Marquinhos. Can he get on the end of this? Good take, and is he in? And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Shevchenko. Messi pinches it off him.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
5 minutes to add. And that is expertly dealt with. Yaya Toure. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's through here. Now, can he find a finish? That's that, the end. Chelsea suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough, there's all the analysis and scrutiny to come. It was a poor...